Are reporting that Haley's mom, Crystal Sheffield, left the jail weeping and saying, quote, "Joe killed my baby," end quote. Now, if the sheriff indicated cousin Joe is responsible, why didn't police arrest him after they flew to Tennessee last night and grilled him until midnight?
Jay, that's a great question. It's because they don't have probable cause to arrest Joe. Right now, they've got information and claims and stories from Misty Crossan and her brother Tommy, who just flunked his own private polygraph last week, and my sources are telling me at artharris.com that Tommy's polygraph led him to say, you know what, I lied. I was there. I was with Joe when he took Haley's body to the river. So that is what sparked investigators to take Misty back out of her jail cell today, down to the river to see if she can tell them anything that would confirm Tommy's story. Because right now you've got, as Joe's cousin, lawyer in Tennessee has said, you've got two people who have not told the truth in the past, pointing the finger at their cousin.
So well, here's my big issue. But and I want to get to it. I'll come right back to you. Your question or thoughts, sir?
Yes. As far as I remember, the St. Johns River is a tidal river. Maybe Art Harris knows more about it than that. So that whatever they threw in that spot could be moved up and down as going with the tide.
Well, excellent point, Art Harris.
I can tell you, Jane, it's a great question. And one of the sources that I have familiar with the divers say it's very treacherous, very swift currents, and whatever is there could have been not only moved, but could have fallen prey to alligators, other predatory animals, but also could be buried very deeply under the mud and silt. That's what they're hauling up.
Art, tell us, what is the theory? You saw the letter Misty wrote. Just give us the quick version of her latest story.
Misty wrote to relatives saying that Joe came to the house that night looking to steal one of Ronald's guns. Couldn't find it, had been mad at Ronald, so took Haley instead. Misty said Tommy left and Joe went with the body to dispose of it, whatever he did. Now, right now, we know that Misty was lying to protect Tommy. Tommy has flunked a poly and said that he was there and that he was with Joe. Joe took the body and showed investigators where he dumped the body at the dock. That's what they're looking for. Now they're bringing Misty back to see if she can add anything.
That's absolutely fascinating stuff. And I wonder if they started out with the story that was in the letter that Art Harris got, and then as they began to grill them and she failed the polygraph, yet another story unfolded.
Nancy, I can tell you, Jane, I can tell you that they were hoping that Misty would pass this last secret police polygraph on February 26th, but she flunked miserably because she has diverged from her story. And she has told several pieces of different stories, and they're hoping one of those shreds will match something that Tommy has said. So that is what they're trying to find out.
Interesting, Art Harris, is that according to Texas EquiSearch, Tim Miller, he told me on Issues that Ron, Haley's dad, told was the exact location where Joe, the cousin, liked to go fishing. What's the significance of that?
Well, I walked out on the dock one day with Ronald when I was down there, Jane, and he told me that he and Joe used to go down to the dock and that Joe enjoyed throwing animals out into the river and meat and watching alligators feed on it. Now, I don't know if that's a true story or not, but it gives me chills, and it would certainly be somewhat consistent with what Tim Miller told you.